Well, y'all want to walk around and talk about this BS? All this BS? Okay, we can talk about it. Oh my gosh. Okay, where do you want to start? You want to start with the new one? Start with the Challenger? Okay. Rotisserie engaged. We stripped the rear axle. We stripped the front K-member. It's chilling over here in a pile of itself. And then we tested here rotisserie and rotisserated, and everything's looking great. I'm actually really happy with this car. So I made these brackets back here. Yeah. And then I made some front ones too. And we stripped all the crap out of the car and got our parts on the table. So we got to figure out where all this stuff goes. We got a front replacement right here for this guy so that we can run the HellCat radiator and intercooler setup. And then we've got a bunch of new rear and front frame stiffener stuff, as well as the mini tub kits here. So we're gonna have to split the wheel wells back here, right here on the seam. And then we're gonna have to take a bunch of this stuff out. And then we're actually gonna cut down into the frame, I think starting or ending around these two bolts back here. And we notch this out. We put one of these plates on there. One of these right here. And then we use this to box it in so it stays strong. And then that'll give us enough room to run some big old fat meats back here. And then also we're going to do away with, I think, this and some other brackets, because this is all going to get a torque arm set up. So it's going to be torque arm, coilovers, big ass brakes, the works. And then we've got Mr. K-member down here on the floor. This is all Roadster shop stuff. And rack and pinion. And then in these boxes over here, we've got all the A-arms and all the goodies. Yeah. And more brackets and more coilovers and all the stuff to make the front end action happen. So in the long run, we're going to end up with, I think it's a Strange 9-inch with a torque arm, coilovers, stiffeners, mini tubs, possibly a fuel cell. We're going to try and run a factory style if we can, but we're going to run dual 3-inch all the way out the back. This is going to be a 6-speed manual with the HellCat and the new K-member. And then we're also going to run the HellCat cooling system and intercooler, because it has a water to air intercooler system in it and some of that other fun junk. So I've got to get all of the bottom of this all prepped and get some of this metal installed, because I'm going to take this whole thing to the media blaster when I'm done doing fabrication, and we're going to get the whole thing media blasted inside and out. And then that'll let me not have to worry about all this rust crap, and I can just start fishing good metal in there. So that's the plan on this thing, and the donor car is prepped and ready to come down as soon as I make enough room and enough headway on these projects to justify bringing it in. So that's where we are on Challenger. Square body. We didn't forget about square body. She's living right back there for the moment, because I've had all these irons in the fire. I haven't taken her home yet, but she's ready to go home. Machine shop called me and said they're working on the engine, and they didn't say we're going to throw it in the garbage, so all positive news on that. Transmission was supposed to be getting worked on last week. I think it'll probably be done into this week, maybe next. Not too worried about it because we got enough stuff to do. And then I also sent the owner of the square body a giant list of parts of all the things that he's going to need to complete this step of the process, putting the motor in, putting the tranny in, getting the engine bay done, doing the air conditioner system, putting the interior back together, and then getting it fired up and tested and back on the road. So he's got a big meal to chew on and a lot on his plate. So we'll see the square body here after a while, and Nova, personal project. You guys have been following my personal page. You guys will have seen that this motor spit a valve stem. Ugh, like, really good. You see it in there? Yeah, the valve seed said sayonara and left the chat. So rather than dick around trying to fix those heads, pull that valve, machine it out, put an oversized seat in it, replace the valve itself, put it all back together. We still have 882 smog heads that are, they're 882 smog heads. You can do whatever you want to them. They're still 76 cc chambers, and this thing is probably 8-to-1 compression. So no matter what cam I do, no matter what I do to those heads, it's not gonna run that stout. So, being I'm going to probably put a set of aluminum heads on there, I'm looking at some Project X heads that are 215cc intake runners and 64cc chambers, 208 intake valves, and they come fully dressed and ready to bolt on. I went ahead and measured the cam that was in here because I really needed to know what the cam was. And this cam is not what I thought it was. It's an Isky racing cam. But it's an RV cam, and it's only about 430, I think 440 of lift, advertised intake lift. So it's not going to work for me. I want like 5. Yeah, 5's a good number. So we're looking for a cam to stuff in there because we've got all the rest of the new parts, and we've gone this far. We might as well put a big boy cam in it, right, Josh?
Yes.
Yes, big boy cam. So big boy cam, big boy heads. We're going to stay with the Performer RPM intake, Sniper EFI, Hyperspark.
Holy Lord, that's a lot of.
What else? Vintage AC, new wiring harness.
New sway bar.
And yeah, that's all done. And then there was something else I'm forgetting. But yeah, that's how we're going to finish all that off. Tranny's getting built with the Turbo 400 for the square body, and so they should come back about the same time. So I need to hurry up, lickety-split, and get on those big boy heads and cam. Fenders. Fenders are all ready for primer, and we did the inside of them. The family and I spent like 4 days here. What was it, Memorial Day weekend? Is that what we did?
Something like that.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, and we got all the front end stuff done. So as soon as we get the motor ready to slide back in the hole with the tranny, because I don't want to put the front end back on without the motor and tranny in it, then we'll put this stuff on, that stuff in, and that stuff will be in, and I'm going to squirt primer on this when I finish blocking the door, because the quarter panel is now ready for primer. Just needs 2 splots of putty, and then we're going to go ahead and hammer and dolly on this door because somebody hit it when it was sitting out in the alley. But I've got it all stripped off to bare metal now. Beat on it with some hammers, hit it with some blocks, prep it for some primer, and we'll do etch prime, spot etch prime, etch prime, etch prime, 2K urethane, 2K urethane, 2K urethane, 2K urethane, 2K urethane, and get all of this sealed up and ready to be blocked out so we can paint the sucker. After that, the last we would have to do, it'd be the door on the other side, the rockers, and the 2 hoods, because we've got a 2-inch cowl hood and we have the original factory hood, and we're going to paint both of them. We're trying to decide whether we want to do stripes on what?
On the cowl hood.
Stripes on the cowl hood, but then we would be left with the deck lid, and if we don't do stripes on the deck lid, so we can not do stripes on the factory hood, so we can go like super classy, or we can go racy with the stripes and the hood. Would it look funny if we did a 2-inch cowl hood with the stripes, which would be optional because we had the other hood, and not did those stripes? Would it look super funky? That's the question of the evening.
I don't think so. I'm with it, because this is like worst case scenario. It looks funky. We just put the good looking hood on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's the cowl hood, dude.
Yeah, but then we can repaint the cowl hood. There's nothing.
We're not going to repaint the cowl hood. We're making a decision here, guys.
Firm, set in stone
Yeah,
decision.
yeah.
It's happening. Right
You want to buy that blue paint? It's not gonna. It's gonna be a shiny nickel buying that blue paint. And oh yeah, we'll post a picture later. I've got the 2 concepts, and I think we're going with blue. But you guys can render your opinion here later tonight. Okay, I'll post that for you. How's that sound?
It's blue all the way.
Blue all the way.
Blue all the way.
Blue all the way. All right. Green, Blue or red?
Muscle car,
Square body's going blue and white. That's all we got for now. How's that sound? All right. Later.